This is your time. This is your season. And this is your moment. I want to let you know you are destined for greatness. Anything is possible. You can do anything. You can accomplish anything. I want you to know it is past possible. And just in case no one has told you this, I want to tell you today that you matter. Maybe I'm speaking to someone that has low self-esteem. Maybe I'm speaking to someone who's the underdog. Maybe I'm speaking to someone who doesn't believe in themselves. If that's you, maybe you're going through a divorce. Maybe you've been through a divorce. Maybe you're in a bad relationship. Maybe you're struggling with depression. Maybe you're grieving, you lost a loved one. Maybe you had a bad past. Maybe you failed, you made mistakes. You're going through. I want to tell you that you are amazing. You are not average. Let me tell you something. You were not born to be average. You are amazing. And not only are you amazing, but you are phenomenal. That's what I want you to tell yourself. Say, I can, I will, I must. Say, I am phenomenal. Say, I am special. Say, I am blessed. Say, I am a business owner. I am a high school graduate. I am a college graduate. I do have the PhD. I do have the doctoral degree. I do have the master's. I do have the bachelor's degree. Tell yourself that you can do anything you put your mind to. Anything is possible. It is absolutely past possible. There is no such thing as impossible. Why? Because anything is possible. And this is what I want you to do. I want you to think positive. That's what we're going to talk about today. Today's message is think positive. Why? Because there are so many people who think negative. There are so many people who are negative. There are so many people who do not believe in themselves. And this is what I want you to do. Whatever your dreams are, maybe you put your dreams out. Maybe you're not dreaming anymore. Maybe you gave up on your dreams. If that's you, I'm here to tell you, pick your dream back up. And not only do I want you to pick your dream back up, but I want you to dream big. I've already spoken in London in my mind. I've spoken in Canada in my mind. I've spoken in Australia in my mind. I've spoken in the NBA in my mind. I've spoken in the NFL in my mind. I've spoken in corporate in my mind. I've spoken in other places in my mind. I have been there in my mind. I have done it in my mind. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to visualize it. I want you to dream it. I want you to imagine it. I want you to rehearse in your mind you being and doing whatever you want to become. I want you to accomplish it in your mind first. And once you accomplish it in your mind, it's time to put in the work. It's time to go to action. Because there comes a point in time where it's no longer time to dream anymore. It's no longer time to visualize anymore. It's time to put it to action. It's time to go to work. You're looking at somebody. I went from flunking the first grade to having a learning disability, having a reading and comprehension problem. I was bullied in school. I was picked on in school. I was told I would never amount to anything. I was the underdog. Nobody believed in me, but I kept thinking positive. When I got in high school, my high school teacher, she said, Tommy, you're not smart enough to go to college. She said, Tommy, you're not going to graduate high school. And she told everybody else how great they were going to be. But when she got to me, she did not believe in me. But I looked at her, I said, Miss Teacher, I said, I will graduate high school. I said, I will go to college. And then in 2009, I became homeless, living on the streets in 100-degree weather during the summertime, begging for food, could not eat, could not shower. And then after that, I was shot multiple times. And when I got to the hospital, I was pronounced dead. It seemed like my life was over. And then I finally got in college. But then I got sick and I flunked out of college. And it seemed like they were not going to let me back in college. But I didn't quit. I didn't give up. I thought positive. And they let me back in college on academic probation. And when they let me back in college on academic probation, rage to a whole nother level. I went beast mode, lion mode, blood, sweat, tears, 120%. And then now, years later, took me 6 years to get my bachelor's, took me 5 years to get my master's, took me in a year and a half to get my doctoral degree, and now I am Dr. Tommy Campbell Jr. And years later, I'm a motivational speaker. Now I'm a motivational speaker, changing people's lives. And I'm a published author of 3 books. This is my new book that I recently got published. Go to Amazon and type in "You Are a Winner" and type in Dr. Tommy Campbell Jr. Go to Amazon and type in "Anything is Possible" and type in Dr. Tommy Campbell Jr. And then go to Amazon and type in "Dream Big" and type in Dr. Tommy Campbell Jr. Let me tell you something. These books are so affordable. I promise you, these books will change your life. They're changing many people's lives. Maybe that's you. Maybe you've been telling yourself you want to write a book. You've been telling yourself for years you wanted to write a book. You've been telling yourself for years you wanted to start that business. You can go to college. You can get that GED. You can graduate high school. You can win the Super Bowl. You can win the NBA championship. You can win the NCAA championship. You can get that college scholarship. You can get that academic scholarship. You can start that business. You can become a billionaire. You can become a multimillionaire. You can receive happiness. You can have joy and happiness in every area of your life, because there's so many billionaires and multimillionaires. They are still not happy. So you want to be a billionaire, you want to be a multimillionaire, happy, so you can enjoy your life. And today we're going to talk about think positive. Every single day you make choices, and those choices will determine what kind of life you will have and live. Please write that down. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to calm down. Listen to me very closely. Write it down. Every single day you make choices, and those choices will determine what kind of life you will have and live. That's why if you want a great life, if you want to be a billionaire, if you want to be a multimillionaire, find your passion. Find what you love to do. Find your gifting, because you were born phenomenal. You were not born average. You were not created average. You were born phenomenal. So there is a purpose. There is a plan for your life. Follow your heart. Follow your passion. Do what you love to do. I heard someone say that the best way to predict the future is to create it. Woo! I'm going to say that again. The best way to predict the future is to create it. You have the ability right now. Let me tell you something. You may have had a bad past. You may be depressed. You may have failures. You may have made mistakes. You may can't forgive you. This is what I want you to do. Forgive yourself, number 1. And number 2, forgive other people who have hurt you. Maybe you had a bad childhood. Maybe you grew up in a dysfunctional family. Maybe you never knew your mother or your father. Maybe you grew up in a single mother home. Maybe you have a bad past that you're ashamed of. Maybe you're going through something difficult. Maybe you're trying to overcome certain addictions. You're trying to overcome bad issues in your life. You can predict your future by creating your future. But this is what you do. I want you to take all of your pain. I want you to take all of your issues. I want you to take your grief. I want you to take your depression and use it as fuel and motivation to create your future. Because right now, whatever choices you make, whatever choices you do, it is going to determine what kind of future you are going to have in the future. So if you want a great future, you got to make great present decisions right now. You got to make decisions that's going to get you to your destiny. You got to make decisions that's going to cause you to accomplish your dreams. If you want to win the Super Bowl in the NFL, you're going to have to work out like never before. If you're going to win the NBA championship, you're going to have to work out like never before. If you're going to be the CEO of that company, You're going to have to study that company like never before. If you're going to start your own business, you're going to have to create a business plan that is out of this world. If you're going to go to the next level, if you want to be a soccer player, baseball player, tennis player, actor, or movie producer, or a rapper, or a singer, or a recording artist, or a lawyer, or a doctor, or a teacher, whatever you want to be or whatever you want to become, you're going to have to make the decisions right now that's going to get you to whatever you want to be, to whatever you want to become. And lastly, you got to think positive. You will not reach your purpose. You will not accomplish your dreams thinking negative, because so many people are negative. So if you're going to go to the next level, if you're going to accomplish your dreams, you must think positive. You must think like a champion. You must change your mindset, because being wealthy, being rich, being successful is a mindset. So you cannot be a prisoner of your past. You cannot procrastinate. You cannot keep putting it off. You may be in a dark place in your life. Let me say that. You may be in a dark place in your life, but better things are coming your way. Yes, you may be going through right now. You may be suffering. But my question to you is, think positive. My question to you is, how deep is your will? How strong is your will? Because it is your will that's going to make you successful. It is your will that's going to make you accomplish your dreams. How deep is your will? Because you may be in a dark place in your life, but better things are coming your way. As I close, small progress over a period of time adds up, and it always leads to big results. Woo! Please write that down. Small progress over a period of time, it adds up, and it always leads to big results. What do you mean, Dr. Campbell? If you work on it a little bit at a time, if you take small steps, set short-term goals, and then set long-term goals, and you accomplish those goals, and you do it, if you do it within repetition, because repetition is the mother of skill. If you keep repeating it, then it's going to turn into big results. It's going to turn into greatness, because greatness is a process. Let me tell you something about greatness and success. You cannot cheat success. You cannot cheat greatness. There is no shortcut to success. There is no shortcut to greatness. It's not going to happen overnight. I want to tell you to invest in yourself and work on you for you. I'm going to say that again. I want you to invest in yourself and work on you for you. Because so many people, maybe there's so many people that are distracted. Right now you're distracted. You're focusing on the wrong things. You're hanging around the wrong people. You're thinking negative. You're being pessimistic. But I want you to become positive. I want you to become optimistic. Disconnect from anyone that is negative. Disconnect from anyone that is pulling you down. As I close, until you change the way you think and stop being negative, you will keep making the wrong decisions. Until you change the way you think and stop being negative, you will keep making the wrong decisions. What do you mean, Dr. Campbell? I mean this. As long as you keep being negative, as long as you think negative, you will keep making the wrong decisions. But when you become positive, when you change your way of thinking, when you get a Michael Jordan-like mentality, you will start making the right decisions. The key, I'm closing now, closing. The key to becoming successful and accomplishing your dreams is you must start thinking positive. That's it right there. I can stop right there. The key to becoming successful and accomplishing your dreams is you must start thinking positive. When you start thinking positive, when you develop a championship-like mentality, you will become successful. You will accomplish your dreams, you must take all of your pain, your past, your failures, your mistakes, your depression, and unforgiveness, and use it as fuel and motivation to better your life and help others. You want to serve other people. You want to use your gift. You want to use your talents. You want to use your life to bless other people. You are to be a lender, not a borrower. You were not created to borrow all the time. I'm closing. You were not created to borrow all the time. You were created to be a lender. You were created to have dominion over the earth. You were created to have dominion in your life. You can become that billionaire. You can become a multimillionaire. You can be happy. You can have joy. You can be a better father. You can be a better mother. You can be a better husband. You can be a better wife. You can be a better NFL football player. You can be a better NBA basketball player. You can be a better Major League Baseball player. You can be a better college football player. You can be a better college basketball player. You can be a better baseball player. You can be a better tennis player. You can be a better teacher, a better doctor, or lawyer, or student, or whatever you want to be, whatever you want to become. But you gotta change your mindset. You have to renew your mind. You have to think positive. Think positive. As I close, I want to tell the whole world. I want to tell my YouTube family, my Facebook family, my Twitter family. I want to tell my Instagram family, my Facebook family, my YouTube family, that I love you and I believe in you. I do these motivational videos for you because I love you just that much. I believe you. It's bigger than the money. I love being a motivational speaker. This is my calling. This is my life, being a motivational speaker. And I'm here for you. If you need an online father, if you need a life coach, if you need encouragement, my contact information is at the bottom of this email, the bottom of this YouTube video. Send me an email, reach out to me, you can find me. I love you, I believe in you. Please think positive. How deep is your will? This is your time. This is your season, and this is your moment. You are a winner. You are amazing. Dream big. You are destined for greatness. And anything is possible. Success belongs to you. And that's what I want to tell you. Success belongs to you. Thank you. That is my time.